Halle Berry would have had one too, but she fucked up with monster balls.
Yeah.
She should have never did monster balls.
She could have had a street.
Bitch, you had a cold block because you the coldest shit out of Cleveland. You know what I mean? Shit.
They're to rename Bedford Halle Berry.
Right.
Storefronts.
Bedford Berry.
Bedford Berry.
Bedford Berry.
Berry in this bitch. Berry Bedford.
She was from there?
Yeah.
She was really from Bedford?
She shouldn't have made monster balls.
She was out there with them red eyes.
She was out there motherfucking fucking around. Halle Berry used to be a trap queen. Now look at you. She done sold the fuck all of the fuck out.
Well, who the coldest out of Cleveland? No,
Coldest out of
Arsenio or
No.
Halle or
Oh God, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone.
Thugs and Harmony forever and end on out. The coldest anything that happened to Cleveland is Bone Thugs and motherfucker Harmony. Look, not the Ohio players. They really wouldn't from Ohio much. You know
What about? Nope. I got one. I beat you.
Who?
The fastest nigga. What was his name? You better run. The nigga from East Tech. Jesse Owens.
Ooh, let that be the
Jesse Owens?
If you go pull Jesse, you got to pull like Thurman out this game and shit like
Thurman
that.
who?
She's not Thurman about shit. The judges. What's some judges boys?
Who? Oh,
yeah. You
no, they ain't greater than Jesse Owens. You talking about Louis Stokes?
Louis Stokes.
God damn.
Thurmans. I'm talking about the
Thurman.
Thurmans.
I'm like, who's the
They
Thurman?
like owe me some money. I want my shit by Monday. Shout
I
out
don't
to
even
50.
know them. Like, what
Thurman
the
was in the
hell?
restaurant earlier.
Right. Okay. Right. Thurman ass.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to give
You had
that
to
as
cut Thurman
monumental.
off.
Louis
It's fuck.
Stokes.
I mean, that's really like
yeah.
that's big though.
But not
But
Jesse
it wasn't as
Owens,
big as
though.
Jesse Owens.
He ran fast.
The
And he
Olympics.
broke barriers.
Yeah, the Olympics.
Okay. He had a rough as a runner.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
But I said that didn't really help nobody. Okay.
It sparked the movement.
It's
But-
supposed to move us running
But
now.
we talking about just legendary status.
right, legendary
out of
shit though.
Cleveland.
Legendary shit that I give it here to them.
So this show is heavy. I'm not gonna do the introduction I did last week.
Why not?
I mean, I just want to switch it up.
That'd be the reason.
And I'm not trying to please everybody because I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. It might be backwards, but you get it anyway. You can't please everybody,
Hashtag
man.
let that be the reason.
You can't please everybody. So why even try?
Can't do it.
So fuck trying to include everybody in introduction. I'm gonna just say everybody welcome. But just because we got some heavy shit to deal with today, I think that I'm gonna call Brother Caldwell to the floor to lead us in a special prayer. We just want to make sure we get this thing off to the right vibration, the right feel. I want everybody to be comfortable because we're going to get into some heavy shit this evening. Amen. Brother Caldwell, if you will please do
Bow
the
heads,
honors.
maybe pray.
Give God some praise. Thank you, Jesus. Come on and give God some praise. Thank you, Lord. Father, in the name of Jesus, we come against everything that's not an act of you, oh God.
Come on, brother.
Lord, I ask you right now to word my mouth and give me what to say and how to say it. In the name of Jesus, oh God, let you get the glory. We bind every work of the enemy. Pull down every stronghold. Cast out everything that's not like you, oh God.
Cast it out.
Because God, you said in the book of Job that I decree a thing.
What?
I decree right now, Lord, that the blessings be upon your people. I decree healing. I decree salvation.
Decree it, Lord.
I decree refilling. Blessings of the Lord and add no sorry. In the name of Jesus. Oh God, bless your people that are watching me right now, Lord. Lift up a bowed down head. Let somebody say, what must I do to be saved? Saved, delivered, and set free.
What
In
must
the
we do,
mighty
Lord?
name of Jesus. Do it right now, Lord. Hey, do it right now, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for what you're about to ready to do.
Thank you.
Come on and say thank you,
I
Lord.
thank
Come
him.
on and give God some praise. Come on and tell the Lord thank you for my help.
Wow.
Come on, thank you for my strength.
Wow.
Come on, if it have not been for the Lord who is on my side, if it have not been for the Lord, coming through for me. Come on and give God some praise.
Come on now.
Thank you, Jesus.
Come on, Brother
I give
Caldwell.
honor to God who's the head of my life. Hey, hiya.
Oh, hold the
Hiya.
boca. Hold the
I
boca
give honor
shot.
to God who's the head of, hey, hallelujah.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
All right, Brother Caldwell.
cutting up. He
All
start
right,
cutting
Brother
up.
Caldwell.
He start cutting
All
up.
right, Brother Caldwell. Go on, have a seat, Brother Caldwell. We thank you. Thank you for.
Lord have
All
mercy.
right, Brother Caldwell. We
Take him to church.
Ooh.
Yes, Brother Caldwell.
Brother Caldwell had a message for y'all. I hope y'all ready. Thank you, Brother Caldwell. He was y'all know he had to punch in. He was in his car. He was on his way to work, but he said he had a word and he wanted to lead the program and the services. I just want to take the time as your leading senior pastor of the JMatt show. I want to take this time
Wow.
to welcome all of you who are returning, who are
You sound like a pastor. You'll put on the voice.
Let him say it. Speak it fast. Speak it fast. Well,
who are visiting
well,
for the first time.
well.
I would like to say thank you for your presence. I ask that you open your hearts and your minds to the words that are going to be spoken this evening, morning, or afternoon, whenever you shall be partaking in this here service. I ask that you do not pass judgment on these speakers.
Preach.
These speakers know not what they do.
Preach,
Talk.
You
somebody
must
need to hit.
give lenience. You must give pause
Well,
on the judgment in your heart. We are yet but feeble creatures along this journey
Say it.
of life.
say it.
We are learning as we go and as we grow.
Well.
So as visitors to said program, we ask that you lend your ears to some new experience,
Talk
Yes,
to him,
sir.
Pastor.
Yes, sir.
Let him hear.
some
Yes, sir.
new theories and concepts
Yes, sir.
that may tingle and entice
Give him the words, Lord.
your mind, body, and soul.
Come on.
Give him the words, Lord.
Into growing in spirit. Amen.
Yes, sir.
Can I?
With that being said, welcome to the JMatt Show.
Yeah, man. Hashtag let that be the reason.
Hey, that organ
Had a
was
whole
bomb.
ass straight
Did
ass
y'all like
line.
that?
Yeah, the organ was over
Yeah,
there
it did a little
kicking.
bit. I tried my best to remember because I ain't been to church in a minute. So I'm trying to figure that horn. I want to get a. And try to give it like a little.
When was the last time you was there? I think I seen you. I seen you like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, about 4 or 5, maybe coming on. Yeah, 4 or 5. Right
was-
before my wife decided to really leave me. I tried to get right back there and try to redo it, but then it was just like.
You was
too
with the
gone,
youth
too
program.
right.
You was
Yeah,
coaching.
I was doing a
basketball.
bunch of stuff in it, but like once we separated, it's kind of hard to go back. No, now it's her church family to begin with. And like,
Right.
it's like I got brought into that church, so it's like blame me for not being there for the kids, but being selfishly. But I, like it just felt
Bruh,
awkward. being
no
in there.
blame is placed upon you.
Yeah.
Here at the JMatt Show, we strive to forgive.
No judgment zone.
No
That'd be the
judgment zone. No whistles allowed. Horns. This is not Planet Fitness.
See, that's why I don't go to the gym neither. God damn, you see, I'm little on the ball like it.
All right, y'all. So look, man. So we gonna get into it, man. I got. I don't even want to say I got a topic. I wanna say it's more like a theme. It's a theme because it came to me as I accumulated all of these stories that the universe has blessed upon me since last week. Oh my God. This stuff is crazy.
It's just been coming to you.
Fam,
The
the
universe
world.
has been dropping it in your lap.
Yes, man. Listen, y'all know the world we live in is wild. Listen, I want to get into it so bad. I didn't even introduce everybody. Look, man, y'all know I'm your host.
JMatt is
I
in
got my bro
full pastor
Reg
mode.
in the building right
What's
now.
happening? What's happening?
Sibling, you know. I was about to say rival, but we don't really beef like that.
No, we don't beef.
We
We
be
don't
chilling and shit. BHill has graced the show again. What's up, B?
Same shit, different toilet, baby.
I
Glad
knew
to
you.
be here.
I knew you was gonna be on some bullshit. He pulled up with the drop top down,
That's what
nigga.
they call me.
Drop top B.
What?
Hey, I say I be shout out to Nip, and it's his birthday this past too. Right around the racks in the middle.
Yeah. That shit always go. That's
Love
always
that
a
shit.
go.
That's my shit.
So
right there.
so now we got everybody introduced. Did anybody have any exciting news to give? Like, did you have a successful workout? You don't have bronchitis no more, Reg.
Actually,
we did miss you. We did
You know,
talk about you.
Well, I appreciate y'all thinking of me. It's good to be back.
so all that.
All y'all men, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Go get checked out. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's helpful. Found
So-
out I had an ear infection I didn't even know about.
Oh, you had it.
Yeah.
Man.
infection. How did it? Oh yeah. So the ear canal is connected to the
I
throat.
don't know.
pipes.
It was,
Like the
but I didn't even know I had an
connected
ear
to the-
infection. Got my ear, so I'm good. But yeah,
I literally
just
thought
go
you
get checked out.
hungover. I literally thought you just hungover. I'm
What?
gonna be honest.
You need to get more. You need to alkaline your system, man. You need to get more alkaline, pH balanced water. You need to introduce more vegetables.
I'm working on. You know
All
what I
you
did do?
is eat meat and lift weights, man. You got to stop it.
I don't eat a lot of meat. Well, I do.
No,
but
shit, I'm a
I did get my
connoisseur
Wellbutrin
of
though.
You have to have
Got some
balance in
Wellbutrin.
life, man.
I'm about to stop smoking.
All right,
it.
B.
Smoking what?
What about you, man?
Shit.
Anything interesting? What happened at anything? Any interesting stories at the restaurant? Real short that you could keep it to 10 seconds or no?
I'm about to bleep the hell out this whole thing.
Oh shit!
No, you know what? No.
Everything good though.
Everything is well
Business
and
great.
awesome. Business is great. Thanks for everyone's support who listens to this show, as well as comes to the rib cage as well. So, yeah, it's like I said, everything is everything with me, man. I got no complaints, man.
Word.
All right, so no complaints there.
It's
Let's
highly
get
blessed.
into the shits. Let's get into the shits. Where'd my phone go? Oh, here it go. All right, so first thing I want to get off the table is the shit that makes everybody uncomfortable, which is anything that has to do with race. So unfortunately, we had some more one-sided incidents that I really can't put my finger on. You really can't. It's really hard to imagine why some shit continues to happen in 2019 and beyond. But we got 10-year-old black kids being charged with assault as a result of dodgeball games. So we got a little kid. I forgot what city it was. Forgive me, I don't have the article. But a little boy was charged with assault because a white kid got injured during a dodgeball game.
Now, was it recreational? Was
Yes.
it like at the school and something like that?
It was at the school, right, Reg?
So
Yeah, it was at the school, man.
Reg, you slipping, man. Oh, your phone dead. Damn.
How
You
can
can't
No, it was
How
at the
can you
school. It was at the
charge-
school.
Okay, run it to me right.
I don't have the article, but a little boy,
More of the story is
yeah.
a kid got arrested for playing a game that we all was ready to play.
Yeah.
And a little white kid got hit a little too hard.
Possibly.
Maybe, or
Possibly.
allegedly, how they say.
I guess because I
So
don't
should
have
every kid in that dodgeball game get charged for the same charge? Everyone was getting hit by the ball and getting thrown and everything.
I guess you might have a point. If any other kids claim injury, I guess you could claim
I mean,
assault
shit,
as
the
well.
first thing that black kid should do right now, I want to choose to charge the white kid. He threw it at me first.
I guess like a domestic violence case, whoever called the police first wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy.
might
first come,
lost it.
first serve
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
But I
They
guess
dropped
if
the charges.
everybody started doing it. He didn't drop them?
But see, that's the thing.
But
though.
the first, but why
But
even
why
bring him up,
charge
though?
in the first
But look,
place?
but who brought the charges
That's
up,
the whole
though?
point. The whole point
Was
of
the
this
school, the parent, or the
is-
kid couldn't call?
is that this is a child's game that
Yeah.
was under the supervision of
Of
adults at a school.
So they charged with assault because the kid literally had like a black eye and a bruised nose.
So who charged? The parents charged? the
You
kid?
know it was
Yeah.
some soft
It had
ass
to be the parent.
soccer
They
mom.
say he sustained facial tissue damage to his face. He had a black eye and a bruised
Was they
nose.
playing dodgeball with like a watermelon?
That's
I
what
don't
the
think
mother
you
said.
you can't
A
have facial
baseball?
damage. Like you can't have black eye without facial. That's what facial damage is.
Right,
Right.
like the tissue swells up
And
and
then it
stuff like
turns
that.
black.
You know, yeah.
They
They
charged him
started
'cause
to treat itself.
they said
again.
he's-
Why they
said-
gotta add flavor to the
Right.
black
Yeah.
eye? It's a black
Yeah.
eye, nigga.
It's a
It's
black
just a
eye,
black
but they
eye.
said
It's a
he
swelling.
intentionally
Facial.
threw
It's
it
a
at his
swelling.
face.
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
asshole. assholes.
They said he intentionally threw it.
inflaming.
They
right
gonna try
now.
to trump up charges
It's
on the 10-year-old.
dodgeball.
Like it's
man.
supposed to be intentional.
Yeah,
What are
it's
you talking
intentional.
about?
You was dodgeball.
It's like, why did you put me around a ball
Yeah.
with opposite teams to throw this at them?
You
And
know-
if you
you know-
can't dodge well, get your
Then-
ass out of the game.
Right.
But the other route, you can catch it.
You
He can't catch
it.
either.
Well,
Yeah.
Clearly.
You can catch it.
Maybe your son is just not
Just-
for sports.
Hey.
I was going to say something
Hey.
else, but I said maybe this kid ain't for sports.
Possibly.
And mom and dad should leave him.
It's just
back in the
it's a
books.
black kid. He's a little more advanced, you know.
Right.
He's
He's just used
athletically
to dodging stuff.
You know,
He
inclined.
got
to-
siblings already.
Yeah.
Man.
He been dodging wrenches.
Right,
and
he
all.
been dodging a lot of things in life, so it's like the white kid was like, "So give me the concept, break it down, and the like, dynamics and geography of it all, and like the so if I move right,
He
and
had it
go
on the
to
whiteboard.
right? You know what I'm saying? Right? They gotta break down like the all that bullshit, but go jump right the fuck off a goddamn side of a building,
Or
talk about some
airplane.
free parachute shit.
Man, what is up with that? What's up with the white people that like to ride
Courageous
skateboards
Caucasians
on the edges of fucking buildings
we
and
call them
skyscrapers?
CC. Courageous Caucasians.
Courageous
They too
Caucasians.
rich, got nothing else to do. Just being courageous, fucking with death for the fuck of it.
Trying
Guess
to
what I'm
go
gonna do right
viral
now?
and shit.
How about this here? I'm gonna sit here with no ropes, no nothing, hang up the side of a skyscraper and do a front flip
Oh my god!
just to see if I could die today.
Those,
what I'm saying? 'Cause
them videos. Listen,
They
those
scary to
videos
watch, man.
scared the shit
Right,
out of
and they
me
do though.
when
because,
I'm
like,
watching them.
why you think that's funny? Your life isn't that great that you have nothing to do but tease death.
But the thing
Jeez,
is,
damn.
That's literally what they do.
I would literally like to have that,
They're
though.
adrenaline junkies.
Because you have money for it.
No, a lot of those dudes are dirt poor. They don't
I
have
don't
anything to
think they
live
do
for.
at all.
No, I'm talking about the Russian dudes.
Right.
The Russians over there that be doing it. No, I've watched a lot of
these
videos
folks,
of
they
these
are privileged
motherfuckers
people
that do.
doing privileged people
It's
shit.
called free solo
Yeah.
climbing, but it's
Yeah.
on the urban
Yeah.
side of the game.
Nah.
You know how much a parachuting shit costs and like to get up there and
I
do
know
all
what that's
that
called
stuff?
too. That's called base jumping.
Right, that bullshit.
I
Why?
be, I be watching
Why
shit.
are you just fucking around with your life? Like
I be
that?
reading.
They
It's
don't
like-
give a shit.
Just like die already, would you?
But
You know
well,
what I'm
let's
saying?
transition to the let's
Get
get the
outta
rest
here.
of this. Let's get the rest of the bullshit out the way.
Right, let that
Y'all
be the
seen the
reason.
video of the dude getting choked out for selling water?
In Vegas, yeah.
Yeah,
Was
man.
was the cops with the yellow shirts on?
Yep.
And they kept
Yep.
saying, "Stop resisting."
Yeah.
Stop. And it was like, he's not even doing it.
Yeah,
He
the
gotta keep
lady
covering
like,
that-
you
yeah.
saying it is not gonna
Oh,
make him
that's
do
retarded.
it.
What happened to him? Did he end up being okay?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened, but it's just the simple fact that Metro Police, they was probably on bicycles too.
Heck yeah.
They probably rode up on rollerblades. And it was like, what are you doing? Very aggressively. And he's like, man, I'm just selling water out this little rinky dink ass cooler. You
Right.
see?
Right.
I got like one
There
more
ain't nothing
left.
but water.
And you know they didn't ask politely.
No,
You know they ain't ask politely.
No.
I'm just assuming.
no.
Because the nigga, I mean, he didn't seem like the type of dude that'd be like, man, fuck you. I'm going to sell my water wherever I goddamn please.
Right.
He didn't seem like that type of dude.
I mean, so you had white folks videotaping it, wasn't they?
Right. They like, man, just leave the kid alone, man. He ain't doing shit. Like, he's not even resisting.
Right.
It was like
I seen that.
It was like Eric Gardner.
It was
like,
ridiculous.
all
he was
over
just
him.
choking the
Ridiculous.
fuck out of him. Stop resisting. Your voice is too calm to be thinking some guy's resisting you right now. Right. Your voice is way too calm to be thinking some guy's resisting you right now.
I remember.
So it's like he's like, stop resisting.
one of the cops was like, he was like, I can't breathe. He was like, oh yeah, sure you can. I know,
Oh,
I
my
know,
God.
I know, I
Right.
know.
Yeah. Just say the
I'm
words.
like, this asshole cop think it's funny.
But you doing your words though. Stop resisting.
Yo, this is crazy though.
Stop resisting.
What you
It's
got
a
over
crazy
there?
story. Crazy story.
What you got over there?
So, police said Monday the video was fully investigated by Internal Affairs, and the investigation showed no policy violations occurred.
Of course they didn't.
So, dude, he filed a lawsuit against the department, and the lawsuit was dismissed by the courts.
Of course it was.
Crazy.
I wonder why that wasn't.
Crazy.
Now there's one
I
thing.
seen the video. That video was
legally-
nuts.
Legally, this is one thing.
Yeah, man, you're that's a chokehold, right?
Strictly.
Okay.
He got the whole right here.
Looked like a WWE move.
His
you know?
hand was in his head.
Fam.
It's like
What's
And then
crazy?
his
What's
hand
listen?
was to the side.
But what's
Chilling.
crazy though is that we've seen videos of white dudes busting the windows out of police cars, standing on the roof, yelling,
Fighting
"Fuck
police
you,
officers.
nigga!"
Yeah,
They don't
how-
have
how
no
you fighting?
weapons.
Actually fighting police officers though.
With no
yeah,
weapons, bro.
Absolutely.
And it's like they just
Won't do a
wait
thing.
wait for them, and they just bring them down, and then they just cuff them, and then they take them to McDonald's. They be like,
Right.
what would you like?
That's pretty much
Value
what it is,
meal,
though.
nigga. You want to go combo, nigga?
How could you say this man was in wrong when his hands is up?
His
and you
hands
still got him in a
was to the
headlock.
side, yeah. The whole time he was get choked.
Like, you ain't even see him in panic though. My whole problem with it, like, the officer keeps saying, "Stop resisting." You don't even sound in panic. The officer that's being filmed, he just sitting there like this though. Like,
Stop
looking at you.
resisting.
His partner just looking at him like this, and like he just watching him. He don't seem stressed out at all.
Yeah. Why couldn't they cuff him?
Why did it take you that long
Just
to
kept
put a
choking his
cuff on
man.
him?
Hey, man.
See,
The
they
world
just hired
we
militia.
live
I'm trying
in,
to tell you, they
man.
hired militias, man. They hired white supremacists to come around here and just police us. Because, like, that's not their job. I wish I could go to work and choke my boss out. Like, it'd be great. It'd be
Yeah,
great.
you don't
Like,
have
hey,
a
pay
boss.
me some money and I'm going to come choke you out and tell you that you got to go home at a certain time. As you pay me still, though. You know what
Pay
I'm talking
me
about? And
in blood.
and pay me, though. Like, that shit twisted. Like, how you a civil servant.
Hey, here's a weird story. I should play my mystery music for this shit, but it's a brain eating amoeba out here. Y'all hear? It was a man. Forgive me again. I didn't get this story, but it was a man who was swimming, in a freshwater lake, and he caught a rare brain eating amoeba, and he died like days later.
What is an amoeba?
And amoeba is like one of those little
It's like a fish?
cellular things that you look up under
learned
a
about this in,
microscope.
like, middle school
Yeah,
science.
and they got like the little. It looked like one of them little just circular things with the
You talking
little
about
phalanges,
microorganism?
phalanges on the end and shit. Like,
Yeah.
You saying it's a microorganism?
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go, big.
Yeah, using your
You need a
science
microscope
words.
to see it. Yeah, exactly. But it got inside this man and ate his brain and
Oh,
killed him.
God.
Yeah, man. So if y'all out here enjoying this summer weather, I know it's hot as
You
fuck.
said around here?
He caught it in the lake. We on Lake Erie. We on the Great Lakes. Right. We probably got all types of brain eating microorganisms.
So it got up in his head and ate his brain within
Fucking
days.
ate his brain, man.
That's crazy.
And this nigga Reg's talking about he want to go to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
I don't want to go. I want to send something down there to see.
Talking
This
about
nigga-
shit for brains.
This
You know?
nigga want to go down there.
Yo, if we could send
Niggas eating your brains in the lake.
if we could send a robot to Mars to take pictures, we could send something down there deep enough with some
They do, though.
lights.
I'm a Natural Geographic type of joker.
How far they
They
go?
got all the deep stuff out there, man. I'm gonna put you on to it one day.
Okay.
But they went deep. So most parts they get to the bottom now,
Yeah.
and they still getting deeper and deeper. The problem is the ocean don't really have a depth yet. They don't know.
That's
the deepest depth.
right. That's what
Y'all
I
hip
was
to
asking.
the Mariana
Oh, we have
Trench?
been to
I
Ocean,
think it's
Florida
called
plenty of
Mariana
times.
Trench.
Yeah.
That is the deepest place in the ocean known to man.
And it's little bitty things that you will see that they got glow. They glow because it's dark in there. So they got like little.
It's just
You know
like
the
the
little glow
concept
lights
of
we
being
got?
in a
Yeah,
cave,
yeah.
like one
You'll
of
see
them
that.
caves that go real deep
Yeah,
and they
imagine
like go
a
underground.
club
and
right
shit.
now, right? All the lights out in a little techno club. All you see is little lights. That's pretty much the bottom of the ocean is like. And that's that concept we have through what we do as a party,
Right.
how cool it looks.
Yeah.
That all came from like the scientists. They brought out that these really fish that changes their like they got like electrical currents inside.
Listen
of
to this
them.
nigga be, man.
Really
Gotta
though.
look at
Go ahead, he
educating
flexing
niggas.
on
I'm
them.
serious.
Go ahead.
Like
Go ahead.
electrical
Go ahead.
currents out of them where they can alter their body, the twinkle and color like that attract prey or stuff like that, or seem like another thing of not prey.
This nigga's having trouble with that microphone,
Right.
man. I swear. That microphone is kicking his ass.
It's really got them sour thing. In it.
You grab put that candy.
Okay, like 8 years old.
That is the worst candy ever,
It's
man.
like this like 6 year.
Hey, you
Halloween
know how you
candy.
always got that candy jar and then you got that one dude, hey Shirley, what's up? You know you got that one dude who always go for the candy
I'm
that's
just-
like the
I'm just
old
always
shit.
hungry.
That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do you any good, bro.
I see.
Why would you put sour candy in
But
your mouth? and
more
try
of
to
the
talk on
story
the
is
microphone?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
what's
Go
what's
ahead,
up?
go ahead.
Yeah, wrap up the
But
National
more of the story is
Geographic, man. What you got?
that we have been to the bottom of ocean floors. But not them all, yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And you used to watch this. There's a lot of dope shit that happen right now, man. That time.
I'm about to go watch that show on YouTube.
Hey,
right
is
now.
it Shark Week?
I don't know.
Because I've been seeing a lot of Shark. I love Shark Week. Okay. All right, man. All right. So, all right, let's move on. The next crazy story, because actually, I didn't even tease the topic. The topic, did I say what the theme was?
Nope.
I just said
Yeah,
I
you
had
said what the
one.
theme was.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Well, let's reset this shit. Because I think I went right into Andrew leading us in prayer.
You sure?
We got some crazy shit going on, right? And I wanted to get those articles out of the way because them is like the sad ones. But as these articles was coming to me, I was thinking like, damn, man, it's some wild shit going on, dog.
Right.
And one of the articles I was looking at was really, really popular online. It was all over the feed. And I was looking at the comments, and it was like, oh, man, we living in the last days.
Damn.
Oh,
son.
shit. End times. Oh, Farrakhan warned us. Oh, shit. Y'all should have read Revelations. Oh, shit. Niggas ain't studying. Hashtag wokish. All this shit. Right? So I'm like, damn, man. And then these articles kept coming, and I'm like, all right. Theme of the pod. What is the last days? What the fuck does that mean? Are we actually living in the last days? How do you recognize what the last days are? Does the last days mean that the actual world is going to end? What perspective are you coming from? What context are you coming from when you say end times, last days? And my ultimate thing is, honestly, I feel as though that type of language or speak only comes from one kind of sector of people. And that's those who like believe the Bible is like literal. So I want to put a pin in that and go to the next article that'll round out why the fuck this is the theme of the show. Let's go to Brazil, people. Let's travel around the world. As we travel down south,
in that joker.
below the equator, that's below the equator, right? South America.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't want to be.
Depends on what part you're in, but yeah. Go ahead.
Public education.
Right.
That's cool.
Shout out Cleveland Heights. In Brazil, some gangster shit goes on. I watched the show on Netflix. Y'all should go back and watch it. I don't know why I'm infatuated by prison shows. It kind of keeps me on the straight and narrow.
I guess.
It makes me straighten up and fly right, if you will. So I watched this show, and it was like the world's toughest prisons, right? And they featured the fucking Brazil prison. So when I read this article, I'm like, oh shit, because I had a visual of what that shit was like, because dude was there. I'm like, that's a fucked up place. No one should ever get arrested in Brazil. So in Brazil, a prison riot broke out. God damn it. 57 people were killed. 16 of the 57 had them heads chopped off.
Wow.
Decapitation style.
Wow.
Do you understand how murderous and gruesome and treacherous of a place you have to be in
To be chopping motherfuckers' heads off.
Wait. 57.
And 16
Dead.
got decapitated.
16 out of them heads chopped off
fam
in a prison riot. How do you have enough time to kill 57 people
I'll tell you how it started. I don't have the article in front of me. Again, this is the JMatt
in a
show.
fight?
I'm gonna inform you of some things, but you got to learn yourself something, man. Go Google something, look something up, please. Partake in this with us. It started out with a fire. So some inmates started a fire in a particular area of the prison, and this area of the prison, once the fire broke out, it prevented from the guards and everybody from getting in there to maintain or gain any type of order.
Right.
So I'm not sure how long the riot went on, but it was enough time for them not only to kill 57 people, chop 6. You know what?
16.
They don't have machetes.
Yeah.
You know how
What are
it
you
take a
doing?
minute to chop a head off, man, if you just got like makeshift knives and stuff. So they took time to cut 16 people's heads off. And the crazy thing is about this whole ordeal is that they took one of the guards hostage, but they didn't even hurt him. They let his ass go. They said this whole thing was to settle scores between the rival gangs in the prison.
Oh, I hope they settled
Gangster.
it. I hope they settled it.
That shit is done.
That is 57 dead people.
That is
57.
It's done.
I don't know if it's settled. What if you killed 40 of my guys?
And only 6.
And I only killed 17 of yours.
Ooh, you right. Ooh.
What if I chopped off 16 of the 17 dudes that I killed of yours?
What if I got 50 and you only got 7?
Well, that wins. Those numbers just add up.
And that should definitely be done now, right? Like, you can't beat me for
No,
nothing.
you got to come back.
You can't beat me.
I'm
no
not
How
more.
you coming back? Everybody gone.
Ain't nobody go. Everybody go. Everybody
No,
go. Everybody
niggas
go.
get locked up every day, B.
Right.
We got reinforcements coming. We just got to wait a couple days.
Okay, more of the story. Never go to Brazil.
Don't go to prison.
Just don't
man.
do crimes. Like,
Yeah.
and
How
you know,
about this, you just black and you go out in the street, you get lit, and one of them officer people,
But
you
a
know,
lot of them
Caucasians
niggas
just want to come and get you.
a lot of them do. See, a lot of Americans go to Brazil for the prostitution, right?
Right, that's it. We need
And
to
a
drop some
lot of the
vaccines
dudes
off
who
them
go to
niggas.
the prisons be running the prostitution. So it's like if you go there and you solicit the prostitutes, you automatically entangled in that world, my nigga.
Mhm.
Because them niggas is the ones that's running that shit. Hey man, just stay out of the favelas. And they
The
call it
favelas?
favelas.
I ain't never
I
been
don't
up,
know.
I
Yeah,
tell you
man.
what,
How you know that?
I ain't going.
Cause man, I watch them. They shanty towns, man. They fucking rebels that fucking steal.
Nigga,
They
stay on the resort. Like, I'm not going into Brazil to be
niggas
going
like
to shanty
niggas
towns.
like
I'm
prostitutes.
just gonna be cool
Nah,
on Brazil.
I don't want to go
Niggas
there
like-
for
The
one.
prostitutes can't come to the resort.
You can't go to Dominican Republic no more. You
If you
can't
in
go
a
to
shanty
Brazil
town, I don't know
no
if I
more.
want that. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas be really
I'm-
horny though.
Be paying for premium. If
Yeah,
I'm paying,
man,
I'm
they
paying. This
really
better be
be
premium.
horny.
And the further you
Top
go
notch.
overseas, the further and freakier these motherfuckers get. That should
That's
be crazy.
nasty.
Europeans are the
Talking
nastiest.
about
Get something you can't get rid of.
segues.
Europeans are the
Talking
nastiest
about
motherfuckers in the world.
segues. The
That's nasty.
further and freakier they get, the further and freakier these stories get with Catholic priests. Was this a Catholic priest that was sucking the evil spirits out of the semen? Or
Man,
was
that's
he
disgusting, man.
Or was he a Baptist regular priest?
No, he was a Presbyterian minister.
Oh, that's regular Christian.
Yeah, he was
You
Presbyterian.
said
That's
he was
Christian.
on what?
He said-
Oh, Reg, you don't have the article?
I got the article.
Okay, so
He was
we
on
have a pastor of a Presbyterian denominational church who felt that he was called to exorcise. I said exorcise the demons and evil spirits from his congregation, from those who were suffering, by way of his mouthpiece. So he decided to give everyone fellatio and therefore intake. He sacrificed himself. See, he said, "I will lay down my stomach
No, here's what he said though. Okay.
for thine healing."
Yeah.
Please,
Hey,
let
I
me- I
don't know
gotta
if
hear
you
it.
swallowed
I
or
gotta
not.
hear it. I
It's
gotta
He
hear it.
had to.
Listen, it's a Presbyterian minister in Jersey, right? So it was 3 dudes that came forward claiming that his name is Reverend Dr. William Weaver. Said he performed
Give me
sex
a
acts
color.
on him.
Give me a color.
Right. When they went to him for private counseling at the church.
He's a white man.
Right. Okay. And they said that he told them that he needed to suck out the demons through their semen. Now he said he cited Native American rituals and a verse from Ephesians.
Wait a second.
Whoa, so
He
you gonna
brought
blame
the
it on us?
ancestors?
Yeah.
You
He
gonna
brought
blame it on
the
where?
ancestors into this?
Yeah, he cited
Hey,
Native
I'm
American
72%
rituals and a verse
Native
from
American.
Ephesians telling Christians to put the full armor of God on.
Holy shit. Did he quote Ephesians?
He quote-
You know what he did? He just went to a sex addict group and
Oh
became
my
a pastor.
God.
Wait a second. He said the full what? So his
He
mouthpiece
wasn't
was
ordained. He could have been ordained. He could have been ordained.
Listen. Weaver will order each to strip naked and lie down. Then he will place an angel coin on their foreheads and have them balance stones.
What else he
on
put on their fucking
hands
forehead?
and ankles.
He put him in a hucklebuck and put his nuts on the forehead.
And then he would, yeah.
That's what I just heard. So he put him in a hucklebuck.
And then that's when he would
Put his nuts on the forehead and give him a bless you.
Oh my
So
God.
this is ain't nothing but a sex addict pastor. So like this is like he went to like a sex addict anonymous class or something like that.
Oh,
He's like he just became the pastor of that. Cause ain't no way in fuck you gonna be like, okay, this is right. I got demons in my semen.
What the coins do?
I don't know. It sounded like a damn
Ain't
distraction.
a
to
quote
me.
unquote.
Look left, look right, like the Old Spice nigga.
Them ain't no coins. There was his balls, man. There was his balls. Coins. This is his balls.
Hey,
And that
that's
was like
hilarious.
covering up. The
So
word for balls.
was he balancing? Like was he balancing on one foot?
He put him in a hucklebuck. He said, put the legs behind the head.
Holy shit! He was
listen,
standing there
listen.
like Daniel's son. That's
Listen to
what
it
to the
again.
article.
Listen. He will order them to strip naked, lie down. Then he'll place an angel coin on their foreheads and have them balance stones on their hands and ankles.
They balancing
And,
stones.
and that's why they balancing all this.
Wait a second. You can't balance something on your ankle.
Hey,
If you
you
standing
hold-
up.
No, lay down. He's
Holy
lying
shit.
down.
He's laying down.
They're all lying
He's
down.
on his back.
No, they're lying down.
Yeah, the dude with the coins is laying down.
Yeah, with ankle
pretty much
trying to
gave
balance
you
all
them-
this.
he gave you a sobriety
Holy
test
shit.
at the police. You know, can't do this shit. He gave him a fellatio.
How do you maintain an erection when you're trying to balance?
Man, listen, Pastor got it all together. You know, your legs will be open in this goddamn angle, obviously. And he's coming in.
Pastor got a strong jaw.
on God.
He talking about
No pun intended. You know what I mean? But on God. How he sees it. How he sees it, at least on
Holy
God,
shit.
though. That's how he sees it. That's
that
on
has
God.
to be the line of all lines. That is the best shit.
Well played. Thank you.
God,
But that's nasty and that's terrible. He needs to be locked
played.
up.
All right, so
immediately.
serious question, y'all. I hit the light, Shirley. You gotta turn that light on right there. Serious question.
I'm gonna pass out.
Are the guys or are these men who laid down balancing coins complete idiots to think that they were first possessed by a demon, but on top of that to then think that the best way to get the demons out is for my pastor to suck my dick?
No, I don't think they idiots at all. I mean, because like idiots are smarter than that. You know what I
So
mean?
they're
It's
just they're just homosexual.
No, they're just perverts, and they're just like, hey, you know what I mean? We just about to get some shit weird going on.
Hey,
that
that
could be the
actually makes
reason.
more
Hey,
sense to
so
me.
the
And
dude
put-
was
and-
like,
and
so
do
the
the Lord
dude
in
that,
it.
so the dude with the coins was like, Pastor, man, you just could have just asked to suck
Right,
my
on
dick.
God.
The coins didn't have to be here, man.
Right, oh God.
We didn't need to. I don't need to balance things.
You know I'm the deacon here, and I know what you do. I'm just here because ain't nothing to do on
He's the
Saturdays.
trustee.
Right? Look, ain't nothing else to do on Saturdays.
He trusts Pastor to do the right thing.
This is free.
Oh Lord, have
Yeah, they
mercy.
just nasty. They ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Plus, was
That's
there
nasty. This is
did it,
messed
was
up.
anybody pressing charges? Was there charges pressed? Like
They had a whole
is he-
trial. They're supposed to have
Oh,
a whole
okay,
trial.
okay. So he might go to jail.
Okay, so yeah.
Ooh,
First of all, he's white.
He gonna have plenty of
ain't
demons
going
to exercise behind bars,
But
man.
if he was ordained and stuff,
He's gonna
like
be the
that,
most popular guy in prison.
If you're already nasty,
He's gonna be saving a lot of souls. That's all I
You're
know.
gonna be sucking a lot of souls. Is what you're doing.
They just filed like a lot. They filed
Obviously, you're gonna be sucking
three
a lot of
men and a
souls.
woman filed claims. And
What?
you know,
When you figured out we had to
a
file a claim
lawsuit.
after
They
after
filed a
you
lawsuit. Yeah, whatever.
Came? After
We'll
you
see what
came,
happens.
huh? I'm tired of this Bill Cosby goddamn shit.
Yeah. they had a few sessions and now they want to file.
On your
a-
third session, you still feel possessed. Now. So you suing because you still feel possessed, but you still just nasty. You can't suck the nastiness out you. You there because you nasty.
It's just nasty. It's disgusting.
You know.
I don't know what to say, man.
I barely want to get in that robe when they dunk me in the water. I'm about to be whole ass naked up under here. For the whole congregation in a white robe, you'll dump me in this water. You know it's see through when I come up out of here, Pastor.
You're
Shit.
not supposed to be naked when you get baptized.
Nah, you just told me something.
Oh shit!
I got a Me Too moment right now, nigga. Goddamn it.
Hey,
I had her ass out, right? Goddamn it!
You took your drawers off.
Everything. I'm over there with just the room. I just felt. I said, with that water, I know just all be touching me.
Big.
I said, I didn't know if it was right or not, but in the name of the Lord, let it be the reason. I'm butt ass in the holy
Shit,
water.
you weren't taking a bath, my nigga.
I guess that's why I ain't doing too bad right now. I took the whole. I got dipped in all of it, ball and all, man. I hope nobody had to back me up for that. I tell you.
Oh my God.
Oh God, good. And I was about like 10, so who knows if I showered before? You know,
It sounds like 10.
Oh, but that boy, man, hey.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
You never really think about
Nobody
that
gave me a guideline.
at the church.
Nobody was.
when
He
you
just
just
said,
have time.
undress
they
yourself.
supposed to tell
He
you.
said, undress yourself and put the robe on.
Yeah, you're supposed to have like
Hey,
a pair
no-
of drawers, backup
They ain't give
drawers,
you a list. They ain't give me a
That's why
check
you
off
need
list
to
for
be
shit.
white underwear.
You need to be careful if anybody got robes on, man.
All right, well, I got a Me Too
You
moment.
never know if they
I
got the
me a
men.
Me Too. I'm
the
about
memo,
to hit up
man,
the
like-
church right now. I'm gonna hit the
You
church
have
up
to wear
right now.
underwear.
Oh,
man.
y'all fried.
I said,
You see
bleep,
this?
Baptist Church, I'm coming for you.
All right, man. All right, let's go. Let's move to
Pastor,
the next
bleep,
one.
I've got your
B, you a fool.
Me too, man.
All right, so
too, God.
so we traveled to Brazil. We traveled down south. Let's bring
get
it
the
back.
fuck from out of there.
Let's bring it back up north across the border.
Let that
One
be the
time
reason.
for the one time, right? Because we got
Let that
fucked
be the
up shit
reason.
that goes on here. How about y'all heard the story of the U.S. kid that was held in the ICE detention center? He's a teenager, by the way, for 25 days with no shower at all. In there with multiple men, women, children, smelling like butt ass. He said it was so bad, he thought about telling him, like, man, just go ahead and deport me, bruh, just so I can have some fresh water in between my ass. Like this is bad. And y'all, did y'all see Mike Pence? Mike Pence went there. He actually looked at the detention center, and he was looking around, and he looking like, yep, everything
satisfied.
seems to
Look
be
him
in order.
satisfied.
Everything seems to be. You guys are doing a grand job. He saluted all the detention center
That's crazy.
guards and like it shook everybody's hand. And meanwhile, niggas in the cage like right behind him, like thirsty as shit, like water.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't see that. But
Water.
it's weird. I was watching the Orange is the New Black earlier. Today I was doing my little cleans up and stuff, and they got that same type of system on there where they actually got. I didn't know they had actual kids that goes to sit in front of a judge, like 10, no matter what your age is,
Right.
and they'll actually have representation or something like that. Now you know most of these shows they political like that, and they're giving you like really what happens, but like on a softer note. And think if you got a child that's 10, 11, who gives a shit what age, don't speak no English, no nothing, you ain't try to help them out at all. You just put them in the courtroom and ask them, you know, why you're getting deported, why should you have to stay in America? You asking these like these real questions. You house them in these things like that, and it's like it's cool to them because you know it's efficient, saving money right over here like that. It's making attention. It's loud for them. They're making a bunch of money off of them kids right now. Doesn't look like it, but they definitely making money off of them. And eventually, what white people do? They'll sell you. Somebody's coming in a container, come get your ass, and go say they ship them somewhere, whatever. That's why they took
like
the
modern
parents from
day
them.
slavery.
Well, no. It's modern day genocide how they did us in the black community. They're taking the parents from the Mexicans now, taking the Mexican children.
Oh, you mean as far as how they separate?
Yeah,
the
they're separating the
children from
households like
families,
that.
yeah.
So what they're doing is that's what they're doing right now to the Mexicans right now. They're taking the parents and separating the kids. And once the parents get caught up in deportation, all that stuff like that, and then the kids, they don't know what they
Oh,
say. They
then
know what they say. They get shipped off
They
the
gonna
goddamn
funnel
moon,
them
gas
onto
there.
the sex islands.
And some parents in Afghanistan or across the world of Europe wants a new little Mexican kid for some fucking reason, right?
Yeah, to tear his asshole.
Yeah, he goes steal all that little
See,
shit, organ donation.
That's how they do. No,
That's why I tell
I
you, do
believe
not
it.
become an
No,
organ
B-
donator because
B,
they
you
take
onto
all of
something.
our
So-
shit, though. Do not donate your organs, bro.
Did you hear about that raid in Arizona? But that's another show for a topic. But yeah, they found one of them, like basically a body part factory in Arizona.
Oh yeah, they sell organs. They definitely sell organs and tissue and all that shit is valuable. Especially anybody of a darker hue. We got that melanin. We got the
Right.
shit that white people
White folks think they can make them live
need.
longer and
They
shit. and
love
become
that
white.
shit, boy. They want that melanin, boy.
Mm-hmm.
If they probably, I wonder if they got melanin injection shots.
Well, they do. What do you mean? You wonder? There's a
I'm sure
white
they
lady
got
who's
everything.
basically dark, based off from them shots and melanin.
You talking about Doziak?
No, not
Rachel
her.
Doziak.
Doziak?
Michael
No, you
Jackson
can
white.
Google it. I'll show it to you.
If you can make Michael white,
Rachel
you can make a
Doziak,
white
she
man
kind of
black.
dark.
You can make his white ass black if you make Michael white. I mean, shit.
Well, I just thought, man, that shit was kind of crazy.
It's all that shit crazy, but it's all true though. That's the crazy part.
You
It's
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
true.
We have no problem, man, putting people in cages in this country.
Let a
man.
dog be around this son bitch and two dogs in one cage. They'll go ape shit. Oh my god!
Let a dog
my
get
God.
neglected. You going to prison. You hear about the lady
anything happens to an animal?
they threatened to put in jail for 10 days for feeding stray cats.
Was she black?
No, she's a white lady.
Oh, fuck her.
So
That's probably
listen.
was only 10 days.
So yeah, no, listen. They done warned her plenty of times. So she basically was held in contempt. And they was gonna put her in jail for 10 days. The magistrate was gonna put her in jail for 10 days because they've been going through this with her in the city for years, right? So she violated the last time, like 10 days. So the judge like, I'm gonna review it. We might not have to put her in jail. Bullshit. She need to go to jail.
I'm just saying the whole moral of the story is feed whoever you want to fucking feed. Ain't hurt nobody. Helping somebody out.
Moral of the story is they care more about them animals than they do
Right,
people.
than anything.
Good segue again, guys. Speaking of animals, these ain't really classified as animals. Maybe. I don't know what they are, but grasshoppers. The bitches invaded Vegas.
Insects.
Yeah, insects. There you go. Be with the fucking National Geographic facts,
man.
man.
My shit, man.
My nigga. So grasshoppers invaded Vegas. The videos look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It looked pretty wild. All them goddamn grasshoppers. That was just.
And it's weird because we ain't got no grasshoppers around here no more. Because, like, remember growing up as a kid around this community? It was grasshoppers, flying grasshoppers. We had salamanders, little garden snakes, little garden snakes and shit like that. You don't see none of that no more.
Yeah, I posted her.
Praying mantises. I don't see none of that.
Reg just showed me a picture of the dark lady that he was talking about. I posted her on my Instagram. I posted her on my page.
That's why they
crazy.
kill us. That's why they kill us
crazy.
in abundance. Because most of us, we ain't got our goddamn organ donors.
Oh, so anyway,
take it.
well, I was talking about the grasshoppers. So that's the story that I was talking about when I referenced the theme of the show, right? Talking about everybody was talking about the end times, and Farrakhan warned us, and you need to reread Revelations and get your mind right and be woke and stand firm on all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, this shit is wild. What the fuck is the end times? What does that mean? And is it just me, or is that term only used with Christians that believe in the Bible? Like, have you ever heard anybody else like use the phrase end times?
Right,
That's not like a Bible thumper type person.
Right, I'm just saying they just definitely missed out on that millennium thing. When they had everybody freaking out on year 2K. So I
remember
don't
that.
give a fuck how many grasshoppers you got. They might be just lotuses in town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just flooding your area. Like we get those little mayflies sometimes.
I like how you evaded the whole question.
It ain't though.
I don't know. I
don't believe
think
in end times at all because like
I think you gotta have the end times are based on our perception of time.
yeah, of course.
Like,
Christian stuff only.
When people talk about that, they're
So
talking.
you do believe you've only heard Christians.
I mean,
say.
Christians only people. I mean, who's Jesus really? I mean, if you want to get deep, I mean, like
about-
the
Well,
letter.
what
J
What I would
wasn't
like to
created.
explore, I would like to explore this entire concept because I can't like. There's
I'm just saying they called Jesus before the letter J even came out as far as alphabetical stating.
that is
So,
that
I
is
mean,
a
so you
that's
just
a
making
fact.
up shit already. So let's if you want to say hell. If you
That is a
think the
fact.
end times
But let
of
me
Christians are
let me
real,
just
no.
stick with the grasshoppers first before you get to that. So to get back to the
Right.
the
All right.
grasshoppers, right? So it made me think about the whole end time situation. So I came up with some thoughts, right? All right, are we living in the last days? If anybody actually subscribes to that train of thought. If we are, what are the actual signs, and how long are these days gonna last? Because niggas has been saying we've been living in the last days since the Bible was first published, whenever the fuck that was. What are the signs of the last days? If in fact it's a real type prophecy, right? Because I don't want to hear just captions and memes created about some shit anytime some bullshit happened. Because I just went down a whole list of stories that's super fucked up, and them stories been happening for an extremely long time, my nigga.
Right.
Since people knew
Right,
that
since
they could
Roman
kill each other,
days,
nigga.
though, you
Niggas been
know?
killing. So
Gladiator days.
and plus I was like, all right, do people actually what's I know everybody has their own version of what the end times are, but like is your version of the end times, does that include the earth actually being destroyed by a comet or or if you believe in the Bible version of the end times, what happens when Jesus returns, if you believe that Jesus is coming back. Is this all based on Jesus coming back? Reggie, you're the only Christian here. Actually, I got 3. This is great.
Who?
Oh, you not?
I am Brandon Lamar Hill, and I
All
believe
right.
in myself.
All
majority
right.
of the time in
Hey,
my
y'all.
family.
Y'all can't see Shirley. Shirley in the room, too. Go ahead.
So
Say it, brother.
Well,
I'm thinking that basically it's always gonna be the end times.
run it to me right, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's our perception of time, and our perception of time ain't necessarily accurate. Like, it's been events occurring for a long time leading up to a change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think
Times
the end
do
times
change.
is just basically ushering in a new way of life. Like, when the way of life is, we know it changes.
That
you
makes
know what I mean?
sense. That makes
That's what the
sense.
end times to me really is. Now, if
Right.
you're going off the Christian version of things,
Now, is it in time or in of times?
Ooh.
yeah,
You know.
who knows?
That's what I want to.
Does it even really matter?
Boom, because like end time makes sense of how you explain. Like
I
end
don't-
time,
I don't-
in this time, move on to something else.
Yeah.
Let that be the reason that you don't like
Right.
the new genre of music.
I don't think
You
I
know?
don't think humans are about to be extinct anytime in our lifetime or anytime in the future. But
Yeah, I can't see that unless artificial intelligence creates a new version of human. But
Right.
if we have a new version of human, is that in fact human, or is that just another version
Man.
of human?
Y'all seen that movie, The Surrogate?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I think that's gonna be the next move in the next like
that's
20, 30
scary.
years.
That's scary. You're
That's
talking
gonna be
about
the next
people
thing.
literally
At home,
real
in
life
the
at
actual
home,
Matrix, living like
but living in a
connected.
matrix.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's
like
gonna-
Ready Player One.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Ready
it. So,
Player
like,
One.
I really
Absolutely.
think that's gonna be the next move before anything else.
That's horrible.
Before it's gonna be like where it's gonna be like the end of people. I think that become a race war before that happens. Of course, it's already going that way. They're just waiting for the first real like kaboom to happen. So it's like 2 things will happen. I think the race wars will happen first, or it's like people just don't go out no more. You just have your surrogates.
I don't think it's
fight
gonna be a
battles
race
and shit
war,
like
man.
that.
yeah. I
Oh,
can't see a
definitely-
race war.
I can't see a race war.
Definitely see that. I definitely see that.
I
happen.
can see
Like,
poor people going against rich people.
No.
I can see that before I
No.
see a race war.
See, I think the race war, how they see it in their mind, won't go how it's planned.
People versus like
Yeah, see
the
the white
establishment.
supremacist Donald Trump, he's trying to act that type of shit, but how he's gonna see it as playing like the people of color won't be separating ourselves. We'll come as color, and even white people these days come to color too. You know
That's
what
what I
I'm saying?
mean,
So
yeah,
it's like,
poor
I think
people.
there'll be like a divergence. So if that don't really happen, which I think that'd be the first thing to happen, and that's how it's really going to it.
mm,
'Cause you already got your sex bots already.
You know what I was
Robots,
thinking?
you know?
I was thinking when you talking about the color thing, I was thinking earlier, I don't know why, but I was like, when it comes to this whole race thing, I think that because the white people is clever. They've been on top for quite a while,
But
right?
history's- it's
So
gonna
what I'm saying is, I think unless the narrative changes where white is the winning side, I think when you know how black and white people get together and they create these mixed babies and they all beautiful, but everybody says if you got to drop a black in you black. I think the white people is smart enough to put together a campaign where they start getting those mixed people to claim white.
But no,
Because listen, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter what you are genetically; it
Right.
matters what you identify.
But
as.
look,
So
but look.
if more people start identifying as white and more people start interracially making babies, the lighter people will start to. If they start to claim white, they can.
But
They
a lot
can
of people
still
already
have
cling
them
on to
numbers.
white. A lot of people already cling on to white already.
No shit.
See, white folks, like I say, they be clever, right? They try to be clever. They stay ahead and stay on top. Their whole plan to already take over the mass of the world from a race where it's already began. They're doing stuff like putting all these little poisons in us, giving us these diseases that shouldn't even be in goddamn right. Like
Vaccines.
they be like, get your flu shot so you can get.
Oh my
Let me get you the
God.
flu so you
I
get
hate
the flu. That's like
vaccines.
the biggest oxymoron ever.
The big one is,
You know
is
what I mean?
measles now.
But they're saying like how them come back? Like if history pieces like that, they're trying to prevent history from repeating themselves. Where we were once on top, and they're just trying to keep this shit going. But
Yeah.
it's inevitable for them, and they're going out of smarter plans where they
So-
have to do like mass killing.
So,
and like roar, and just,
Again,
like,
in the times,
back
like, is
to
it
that
just a change?
Hitler type of
Is it
shit.
just a change in the way we know life at life as we know it.
Right, but I don't think it's gonna be end of times.
Just a change in the way maybe.
Yeah, but unless they,
know.
like I said, they nuke us, they last resort is go put some aerial shit up in the air and drop us to make us all sick, and that's the best way to kill us all because we ain't got access to drop that shit.
You know what's funny?
The government
We just
already got
watched that movie. It's an
Airborne
old movie.
diseases and shit.
It's called Geostorm, and
Right.
they was they built some shit. And it's funny because Elon Musk. I talk a lot about Elon Musk. People need to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
He's really innovative, and he like leading the fucking
He doing
forge
too
on
much
this
right
new
now.
age shit. Yeah.
He doing
But
too
anyway, with all these 5G satellites that they put in the air, and they're putting shit in the air so that it basically they're saying so that it enhances life down below, right?
They
But it's
killing the
like
fuck out of
you
us.
don't know once you have shit above you that's sending down impulses and electromagnetic shit that you have no control of. You can't.
Right.
You don't even have no say so on whether or not
triggers
you
from the
want
cell
this shit
phone
to affect you or
signals
not.
and all this other shit
Right.
like that.
It's like you really don't have no control, but so
Right.
they really could do whatever the fuck they want.
They
What's
already
that new
keeping us
satellite
blind
stuff
and
they
numb.
coming out
But
with? What's this?
It's 5G.
5G.
But really-
it kills trees.
I wanted to bring it back to
Life.
the grasshopper shit because the funny thing is that how popular just common sayings are with the end times and people don't want to people who believe in that type of stuff.
Right.
It seems like they ignore any type of fact. Like it's a fact that's just a migrational type of shit that just happened. It happens
Right.
every few years.
Right, it just shit's just happening.
And it's funny how
Hey, sometimes
Just
it
happened
does
to
rain
run
in
through
Southern
Vegas.
California.
it just
I mean,
happens.
right.
It's a migration of grasshoppers,
You
my
know?
nigga.
Yeah,
It
shit.
happens when the weather and the climate, changes or reaches a
Right.
certain point. But it's just funny how people who decide to just
they
believe
start
what
freaking the
something
fuck out.
is, they just ignore the factual shit. Like this can be
Right.
explained.
That's the whole point.
No.
It don't have to be that way anymore. Like you could do that when information wasn't prevalent.
Right.
That you could, you didn't have this education.
Right,
This,
then
this
you
stuff
can bug
wasn't
out.
common knowledge. Now it is. Like
It's at
there's
your
no
fingertips.
reason for you to believe this stuff anymore.
It's foolery,
You know,
right?
it
It's
just makes
fucking, it's
no
foolery.
sense. It's foolery. Exactly.
You ever heard of migration? You know what I'm saying? Like you left from Florida to come to Cleveland. You wasn't a bug. Like 80 of y'all came at one time. What the fuck?
We watched them
This ain't-
annoying ass geese migrate
Right, but
all the
this
fucking
shit,
time,
It's
nigga.
like get over some shit. You feel me? Just get over some shit. Why don't you? And that's what I wanted to ask you too. Like, are you a Christian, like a Bible Christian, or are you like a Christian that believe in Christian stuff?
Yeah, Reg, because I don't know what the fuck.
The
you
latter.
are.
I believe in Christian stuff.
Christian stuff. Okay. It's like if that's the case, like I believe in some of that stuff. I believe in some of the Muslim things. I believe in some of like the Catholic stuff like that. I don't agree with none of all of it. Truthfully, like I really don't really believe in a religion per se.
I'm definitely
You know what
not
I mean?
religious.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's
I'm
not
not
me at all.
religious.
But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be like, whoo.
I
You know what I'm
still,
talking about?
I still,
Thank
I
God.
still, I
mean,
still
I'd be-
believe
I'd
the
be
basis
10 Jesuses in a row. Jesus
of-
think they love it. I love you,
of it
Jesus.
all.
Let me get away with some shit.
What are the basics?
Pastor Brandon. Like,
Don't be putting me on the spot.
I'm just curious. You say you
So
believe in the basics of it all. I don't know
the
what
basics?
what are the
Oh,
basis
boom.
of Christian. Let me since I
Commandments,
don't
I
want
guess.
you
You're
to put
talking
you on
about the
spot.
end of times.
But I just say commandments. If the basics, it's like straight commandments. Then
That's not the basis of Christianity, though. That's
that's
the
what I'm gonna call it.
That's the basis of.
that's the
Judaism.
basics of living a good human life and
According to
coexisting.
Who said it first, though?
The Jews.
We're not gonna.
Hey.
No, we're not gonna go there because y'all ain't ready for all that.
No, we
Not
ain't
this
doing that.
episode.
That's
right?
the whole
Not this
point.
episode.
We're
Not
supposed to be
ready
talking
for
about
that
the end of
today.
time.
Well, this is all related, sir. I'm sorry.
I think the end of time is when if they was right, when Jesus come back. I mean, you gotta let me see that. Let me see you, big fella, and I'll believe it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, whoa, it's like been a lot of years.
Ain't that the
with a lot
basis
shit
of faith?
happening. It's like, boom, you ain't came back not once yet. It's like, how you know?
So
You
here's the
know,
thing.
Like, how you know he's still around
I'm
here?
prepared here to say
What
that
if Jesus don't even want to fuck with us no more? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he's like, they still on this shit? I'm somewhere over here chilling.
I'm
I ain't
prepared
come
to
back to this
say
miserable ass land.
that the whole idea
Dealing with y'all?
that's actually a interesting thing though, because the Bible say that Jesus is gonna come like a thief in the night. Like, damn, that's scary and
That's some
spooky
freaky
as shit.
Why would you do that to me, bro?
Do you know growing up Christian,
Get
right?
shot.
You thought about like, damn man, I'm premarital doing all
I hope
this
he
shit. I
goes
ain't supposed to
'cause
be
you
fucking.
get-
What if Jesus pop in the room right now? I'm in the pussy, nigga. Oh my God,
Right.
am I going to hell? I think of it. Y'all remember that scene I just set it off?
You're a pervert.
Y'all
Jay.
remember that scene I set off when Luther stole the money
Yeah.
and Queen Latifah bust up in the hotel room, climb up out the pussy, Luther. Hey, what if Jesus?
set it up.
Hey, fam. What if Jesus bust up in the room, nigga, like climb up on the pussy, Reggie?
Oh, I tell her that ain't a good look on you, player.
Hey, he got the angel of death with him. Like,
I
hey,
cannot,
Reggie,
I cannot.
Reggie.
But see,
climb
that's
up
the
out
problem.
pussy.
That's the
Just
problem
let
with
me know that ain't a
religion.
good look
Because
on
that's
you,
what
player.
religion will teach you.
I never
But
thought
see,
that'd be you.
that's what religion will teach you, and
No,
that's
listen,
wrong.
hold on. Angel
That's
of Death.
wrong.
Jesus like, hey, look, man. Angel of Death got about several appointments, man. We running late, man. We got to go. It's time to go to hell, nigga.
And that's what religion will have you believe in.
Hell no.
That's the problem.
Time to
with it,
burn,
man.
nigga.
Let it
The
burn.
Bible don't say none of that.
Usher,
Angel of Death got shit to do.
See,
you know what I mean? So now, you is you ain't.
And
Let's
man,
talk about.
Jesus ain't coming back, man.
I don't think he needs to. I don't think he wants to at all either. It's like, they ain't gonna put no respect on his name. Now that they here, you know what I mean? That's what I put on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
man.
everybody, who got time for that right now?
y'all tripping.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
look, on God, who got time for that right now? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that shit right now, man.
Stupid.
What 50 said? Preacher man come around talking.
Dude.
I don't want to hear him keep walking.
Hey,
They just want to push the pot.
Are
out
you
the
ready?
pot.
Here's
know?
the last question for the end times thing. If it is true that it's gonna come at it like a thief and then like a tsunami with no warning. A tsunami is kind of a warning. Earthquake, whatever it is,
Right.
no warning. Are you ready for that day where it's time to go to heaven or hell? Are you ready to burn, nigga?
But what's ready?
but see, that's the whole thing.
I'm just
like-
asking.
We
Like-
don't even know if this is even his words.
Okay.
I'm just asking. Just a
All right,
general,
He's already here,
we're
Jay.
just
But here's
assume,
the thing:
Just assume
if
whatever.
you're going
Just
off
asking
of
the
that,
question.
there's
But if you're
series
going
of
off of that,
events,
yeah.
and the series of events that have to occur. Like it's just ridiculous. You ain't
No,
gonna
you're
survive
missing the
none
whole-
of that.
you're
Right,
missing the
really
point.
though. Oh, that
No,
water.
you're
and
not gonna
shit.
survive
No,
any
y'all
of
niggas
it.
missing what I just
I mean,
said.
if he just popped up right now,
Me.
like boom, here you go.
That's my point.
Are you ready
Exactly.
to come with me into the house of the Lord?
If the podcast ends right now because Jesus is here,
Well, I'll
are
tell
you?
you no, because I still got a bag of bud at the house. You know, talking about I ain't ate today, and I got things to do, Lord.
got
So
half
like,
a-
I
I
need
got
about
half
another
a
40
beer
minutes to an
left right
hour.
now.
Right,
I would
nigga.
like to finish
I
my
ain't finished
beer.
this beer, so no. So you can give me about an hour, we good though. I roll this whole blunt right now. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But not right now. Like, if you just show right now, no.
No one's
No.
ready to die.
Right, I'm saying I died to me like not
Oh
me.
shit! He gonna hit the juke
Brandon,
move.
you got the wrong man.
He gonna hit the juke move on Jesus.
Oh, good. You got the wrong man. Never heard of you. It's Jesus. Never heard of you. You know, they come back later. You can't sit here.
You're stupid. as
Seats
Right,
taken.
the seat's taken. Yeah, I just better do.
But
chit-chat
Jesus
today.
said he prepared a table for you, nigga. You gonna let nigga not have a seat?
Hey, look. Can I see the table first?
hell. Y'all are so blasphemous.
I got to know that you. I got to know you
ridiculous.
serious because I ain't about to wait for nobody else to get here.
He
That's
made
how I
the
look.
table.
I just said, can I start eating now or
He's
wait
a-
to get some more people?
It's a freaking carpenter, man. It's the
Let me
best
be the
table
last
ever.
person at the table. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
You'll never see a better
That
table.
way I just want to get there and eat
Or
when everybody
chair.
else is ready. But I just want to wait there for other people to get there. Like, come get me last, Lord.
Man,
please.
this
I got shit I got to do. Come get me last. I'm ready to eat. You know what I mean?
All right, man, hold on, man. All right, let's get to the last story. Let's get to the last story. I think we did a good job wrapping up the end times
get a
conversation. Can I get an amen?
Can I get a hot tub too? See, you know, I got shit to do. Pick me up last, Lord, please.
Holy shit. All right, so look, last thing I wanted to just throw out there, man. Since we on this whole religious kick, or since I ain't gonna. I came up with all this shit out.
Wow.
I ain't gonna pull y'all into it.
You damn sure did.
Oh, but prophetess Juanita Bynum, she prophetizes or prophesizes
You said it right the first time.
on behalf of the Lord.
Prophet like a motherfucker.
She is the messenger on earth for said Savior in heaven.
Is that Creflo Dollar's cousin or
Her
something?
name is Juanita Doctor
Juanita Dollar.
Bynum.
Doctor.
She graces us this day
What does she do?
to
like?
give a message,
She's a
a sort
pastor.
of a rebuttal, if you will, to some
She's a pastor.
disparaging remarks
prophetess.
and
she an
a
island woman,
breach
obviously.
in her confidentiality and personal space that she so needs and requires to minister upon to the people her word
What's going
What
on
is-
right
I
now?
don't
that
know.
has
This
brought
voice.
to
Is she an
her
island chick or something like
from
that? Is she-
above on
This is
high.
Miss Cleo.
I ain't figured it
Are you
out.
telling me
I
this is
don't
Miss
know.
Cleo?
You going in and out of different.
Listen,
Is
be
we
quiet.
guessing?
So I didn't really properly introduce Juanita Bynum.
I don't know. We just talking
She
about it.
is upset, and she made a video that was made aware to me just today, but this happened maybe a week ago. She had a engagement to do what she does at a church that invited her. This church and pastor and first lady was very excited. They were big fans and supporters of Dr. Juanita Bynum, and invited her to do whatever she does. I'm not really sure what that is. Prophesize. Don't tell no lies.
Don't tell no.
Man, ready to be right, man.
So she was there. She you know, they do all the accommodations. They get her room and everything ready. She arrives, and apparently she was upset that the pastor had entered her room and seen her undergarments laid out on her bed, and she decided that this was such a breach of her confidentiality and space. She decided to cancel and not deliver unto the people the word that she received from the Lord.
Because he's seen her draws.
He's seen her unmentionables.
They're just laid out in the bed, like not wearing them, right?
So here's a video. I would like to play this. I got the audio.
Wait,
she decided, and this is the thing. All seriousness,
It ain't
she
for the
decided
Lord,
to
man.
make a
She ain't got no
video.
prophet shit.
She decided to put a video up on her Facebook
And even if she
page.
was upset, why make the video? What's the
All right.
point of the video?
So
Why
she
you-
wants
but
to
it's supposed to-
explain why she canceled. So let's.
oh, this
wanna-
is like
first
video
before
to
you-
the people to
before
let
you
them
do
know
this,
why
before
she
that-
didn't
What's up, B?
perform.
Before that happens, as a pastor, prophet, wherever the shit, if your job is to give this word that you just received to the people, I don't think that should stop that.
Right.
Just
Alright,
not
that's
making
the
a
whole
video.
point.
Scam. All right, let's go.
That's the whole point.
Scammers.
Don't tell no lie.
I be scamming.
All right, here we go.
Prior to me coming, I was informed by my secretary that something had taken place with my room. So I was like, well, okay, you know how you moving, and you don't really get the gist of it because you like, all right, it's already been enough, and I'm focused, and I just got to preach. So let me just get to the hotel, and so I
She
really
said she
didn't
just got to preach.
pay attention to a lot of the riffraff until I got to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, people, I walked in my room in the mini suite, which I would show a picture of the hallway when you open my front door. And when I walked into the room and turned the corner, of course, all of my things I laid out the way my secretary always laid them out. My assistants come in. They always come into hotel rooms before me. They pray before I come in.
So they gotta cleanse
cover
the room.
furniture with white sheets. That's just me.
They cover it with
because
white
I don't
sheets.
like to contend with a lot of stuff and
Rich
people
ass
sitting
spoiled
on
kids.
furniture and having sex on furniture, and that's just the sensitivity that I have. So
Y'all be
they cover
nasty
the
in them
chairs and
hotel
the
rooms.
couches with white
she don't
sheets,
wanna sit on the
and they
nastiness.
pray in the room and prepare the room for me. And somewhere on the bureau,
I thought you could sage the room.
my God, this is so embarrassing. They would have on the bed, I travel with a blanket that says, "Be still and know that I'm God." And they put that blanket on the bed, and my pajamas are laid out on the bed. And then on top of the bureau is all of my underwear. My panties, my stockings, my bra, whatever else I put on is laid out on the bureau for when I get ready to minister. Well, at that point, I was told that the pastor had entered my room without me being aware that he had been in my room. And so I said to my assistant, "What do you mean he's been in my room?" So when I turned around, I said,
It's like the
"You
Three
mean
Little
like
Bears.
been in my room and saw all of my underwear?" And she said, "Yes, ma'am."
Nigga saw
And
my
I
porridge.
said, "Well, how do you know that?" She said, "Because the secretary called upstairs. What was her name? Marissa Brown was the manager on duty.
Look, she put
Called
names out there and
upstairs,
everything.
very
That's what I'm
rude
wondering, what's
to
going on?
Unica and said, "Why do you have 2 rooms in your name?" And Unica said, "I don't have 2 rooms in my name. I checked in with all of Dr. Bynum's credentials."
You know, that's enough of you, Miss
Right, you
Dr.
just sound like a whole
Bynum.
Nothing
How
is going
dare
on.
you put these good people on blast? All he wanted to do was go in the room and leave you a fruit basket,
Right, that's some shit, some
a
thank yous.
welcome gift.
But wait a minute, who let him in the room though?
He had a key.
Who gave him the key?
He the one he set the room up.
Yeah,
He bought the room.
So he already just had a little private key.
He bought the room, so he had the key.
Ah.
So apparently what they do, and from what I hear, what a lot of pastors or churches do when they have someone come in, they usually go into rooms and leave gifts for whoever they've invited into town. I've just heard that that's how, like, kind of a normal practice.
Okay.
So he said, and there's another video of the pastor, like, giving his side of the story, but we don't need to go into all that. He basically said he was just going there to make sure everything was cool, leave his present, boom, boom, boom. Now, here's the thing. It could be said, and I could understand her being violated or feeling violated, that a man went into her room without telling her, asking her, giving anybody any type of notice. Right. Maybe she would have preferred that her secretaries was contacted first, or somebody was with him, or maybe she just felt like nobody should see the panties she was going to be prophesizing in, which could throw off all of her mojo to give really the word that she has.
Because she might have been on some freak shit. He walked into her personal little freak life of worlds, and he probably sing some shit. And that's probably why she bailed out the goddamn
I don't
thing.
know
But
which one it
we
is.
expect you to wear drawers and panties.
I'm assuming it's the latter, because she canceled her speaking engagement to minister to the people, which she said she was just there to minister to the people. It ain't like the man was in her room and was like, "Hi, I got you, nigga."
Right. Like taking photos. You know?
I knew you like them lace thongs.
Right. You're talking about
G-string preference do you have?
right.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what it was.
Nah,
She was
that was
embarrassed.
weak. That was right. That was just weak though. But she probably older woman, you know.
But I'm glad Shirley
It
down
doesn't
here,
matter.
because
Yeah, I don't think
actually,
it does.
you know what? Before y'all say anything, Shirley, how would you feel if you was in Dr. Juanita Bynum's shoes or panties?
Knowing all the facts, all her stuff, your secretaries, and laid everything out for you as normal, and you find out that the person
mic
that
is kicking
invited
your
you
ass.
stepped into the room to leave you a gift.
No, Reggie, you laid that out horribly.
Why?
The whole point is, what if he stepped in the room and saw all of your undergarments that you was gonna be preaching in that night?
I thought I just said that.
It's a hotel room. Like, that wouldn't really bother me.
People gonna be in your stuff already.
It wouldn't bother me. Like, if he came in there and we talking, I would, like, move it to the side, maybe put it under a blanket or something.
You ain't.
But it wouldn't be a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Right. Or if
I don't think that wouldn't be a problem for me. I wouldn't stop my engagement, what I came there to do. That wouldn't stop me from doing what I'm called to do that day, though.
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah. That well
That's
said,
an
yeah.
interesting thing.
Because that's so petty of a thing to travel
don't-
such a long way, and they be like, okay, oh, you see my underwear. It's like, okay, lady, we know you got a bra. We know you got panties. I got on I got on drawers and socks. It's just normal. it's just a normal
normal.
thing to have. Unless it was like something that really that you was like,
She
you seen a
liked them
piece of your
lace
life,
thongs.
right? A piece of your life that was like really secretive to you. Because like none of that isn't important. We just
Her underclothes more holier than mine.
right, absolutely. Like what you just got these like.
Maybe she liked to wear a strap on.
Do you have holy undergarments?
But it could have been a abundance of things, but
Who
just seeing
knows?
that
Like
shit
what
was not
what could
just the
it
straight
be
reason.
to stop you and make you put a post out?
Why did she go public?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
She felt her undergarments were holier than thou.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah, no, I like that one.
Her undergarments was holier than the pastor that invited her
Than
to preach.
anybody's, obviously. Shit.
All right, I just
That's
want to
horrible,
introduce
man.
the fucking elephant in the room, please. Someone explain to me why you have a secretary laying out your drawers.
And you still don't want nobody to see what's going on. With
I
it.
don't understand none of it personally.
Are you that
Right.
high on the fucking hog that
Yeah.
you got someone to lay out your bra and panties for you?
No, I mean,
How
That's what I
the
said. That sounds
fuck?
like
Yeah.
rich people spoiled.
you can't
Is
even
this-
enter the room before somebody else go in there and spend 30 minutes praying for it.
praying for it over your clothes, all other stuff like that. So maybe that's how he broke the holy draw ritual or some shit.
No.
I don't know.
Who?
That's retarded.
Hey man, listen. I don't give a fuck how much money you pay me. You can never pay me enough money to lay out your boxes for
drawers,
you,
man.
nigga.
There's no-
You ask me to lay out your box for you, we gotta fight, nigga.
Hey, bro, I give you 100,000
Fuck you.
for every pair of drawers you lay out.
Fuck you.
I'm like, I got 15 on deck right now. Just like a press.
Fuck.
Hey, look, pressed up, sir.
Extra starch.
Put them on for you.
Oh, so Reg, you
snapbacks.
pressing and starching
Nah,
for 100 G's. You pressing
I
and
ain't
starching
doing
draws.
none of that. I
Per
ain't doing
draw.
none of that
Per
shit.
draw, I give you 100,000 per draw.
Nah, I'm cool.
But it's snapbacks though.
200,000 for briefs.
Hey, I'm your Huckleberry. I mean, I was like, whoosh, whoosh.
Hey,
All iron.
you know it's a term for that, right?
No.
On the I don't know if
Thirsty for bucks.
I don't know if women have it. They probably do too. It's called armor bearer.
Armor bearer.
That's old school. It's called an armor bearer. The armor bearer is the dude who does everything for the pastor. He is his motherfucking bitch boy. He gets his Bible. He
And the
drives him
pastor
to
go
church. He
give
picks
you
him up.
100,000.
He motherfucking
For
wipes
every
the
pair of
sweat
drawers?
off his motherfucking head when he hooping and hollering. He does security. He count the money.
Now,
He
that's
park the
something.
cars.
He probably on a salary. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm talking about 100,000 per draw press, and I'm on it.
Oh, you pressing and starching.
I press and starch. God dang it.
Nope.
Hell, I hand rinse them.
Can't do it.
100
Oh, you
grand
gonna take
per
'em to the
draw.
river.
To the water.
With the washboard and everything.
The rock.
Take me to your river. I want my dough.
You disgrace.
Hey, man, get how you
fucking
live, man.
disgrace.
Look, they ain't nothing but I'll wash mine too, make myself feel better. They're just doing it
Is
on
he
my
gonna be
own
down that
drawers.
bitch butt naked watching everybody's drawers?
Thinking about how much what I'm about to buy with each pair of these draws.
Why this nigga don't have no pants on in the river?
Don't worry about it. I got buddies. Give me about 2 hours. You gonna see what I do now.
This nigga always in the river naked.
Oh,
See,
wow.
I'm still not gonna wear no clothes, but I'll be rich in the motherfucker.
All right, man. Well, that's it, man. I ain't have nothing else for y'all, man. We gonna go ahead and end the show, man. It's been
Ended
real.
off with my embarrassment. Of
It's
my
been real. I don't have with any of our parishioners on site this evening like to lead us in a benediction.
Not me.
Negative. No, sir.
Give it to me right. Run it to me right. Run it to me right.
Deacon.
I'm gonna call it run it to me right, Reg.
Apostle Reginald Matthews Jr.
Run it to me right, Reg.
You a fool, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been real, man. We out, man.
And-
JMatt Show. We'll see y'all next week.
Indeed.
Deuces.
Be easy.